Hosting Jeff Van Gundy and his New York Knicks. Jeff Van Gundy, the one-time point guard at Nazareth College up in Rochester, New York. There's Jeff in his previous head coaching job in high school in Rochester. Brother Stan, an assistant under Pat Riley with Miami. And his dad, Bill, head coach, Genesee Community College. I love the job he did with Vertigo. Is that an Alfred Hitchcock lookalike?
I would agree with that.
Yes. Rear window, too, I thought was just excellent.
Remember how Alfred Hitchcock always used to appear in his own movies? Just a tight little cameo shot.
Bill taking in the Nick Indiana game right behind the Nick bench. The other night at the Garden, a win for the Knicks over the Pacers. 31-30 the score here. Dallas with the lead, and George McLeod adds to it by hitting from downtown. McLeod with 9 points. That's his first three-pointer of the day. John Starks back on the floor for the Knicks. Anderson, Starks, Mason, Reed, and Williams. Patrick Ewing getting a rest. That pass off the mark.
And a little frown from Jeff Van Gundy over there. He had been trying to go with John Starks as the point guard. I see Charlie Ward ready to check into the ballgame, who has been getting backup point guard minutes to Derek Harper. But on that particular possession, the Knicks totally out of sync, not getting into anything.
3 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Harris saving that pass. This does not look pretty. Anderson with the steal. Starks has to save that pass and then fires. Rebounded by Parks.
John has the green light now to take that particular shot in transition, something that he had during the Riley years, and he was telling us yesterday, if that shot goes in, fine, he'll stay on the floor. If it doesn't, he'll have a seat.
McLeod off the drive, rebounded by Herb Williams. Starks rushing off Wood. Mason is fouled. Reach in, called on McLeod. And now Charlie Ward checks in for the first time. Popeye Jones will also come on. This is a Dallas team that began the season at 4-0, then suffered through a 7-game losing streak. And then it got worse and worse. They were hammered by injuries. Lost 11 of 12 after going 4-0 and then 5-1. And earlier this season, Matt, in that intramural squabbling which surfaced, here's Ewing, who just checked back in. Jim Jackson and Jamal Mashburn were at odds. Dick Motta had said at the time they were jealous of each other. It totally undermined the ball club.
Well, they refer to that as the feud, and the two players involved, Jimmy Jackson and Jamal Mashburn, they kind of, say, hey, it's behind us, we had it, it's over, we don't talk about it, but everybody else, there's Jamal, who was leading this team in scoring before his knee injury and subsequent operation, but everybody else keeps bringing it up. Jamal's not even playing, so in no way should it affect this team now. But Marvin, in any sport, on any level, with any team, I don't know, there's always some kind of jealousy to whatever degree.
Well, this one may have gone a little further. I think it helped take the Mavericks out of it in the early going. Things were not very pleasant.
And the Roy Tarpley situation has just been terrible for this organization over the years. What a major disappointment that's been.
4 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Anderson. Popeye Jones with the rebound. Dallas with the ball. They lead by 2. Yes, the Tarpley scenario handcuffing this franchise. It is finally over. Back in early December, Tarpley violated the terms of his aftercare agreement, was qualified as a player in the NBA. Foul is called. By Charlie Ward.
And another factor, there are 2 draft choices. Cherokee Parks at the 12th pick, and Lauren Meyer, and there's the president and general manager of the Dallas Mavericks, Norm Sanju. 2 young big men just have not shown any progress and really have not given the Mavericks very much, and that's where they are really weak. It's inside, and really it's going to be very difficult to fill up that spot.
And again, the foul is called as Brooks made his move along the baseline and was blocked by Ward. Look at how Reed is called for the foul. Take a look at this. The last 5 drafts, they've had lottery picks. Doug Smith did not pan out. Jim Jackson appeared to be emerging. Jamal Mashburn is a standout, as is Jason Kidd. Jury is certainly out on Cherokee Parks, who was picked 12th in the draft this season.
They're saying Cherokee Parks is a 7-foot small forward. Does not like to mix it up inside. Prefers to be away from the contact and shoot from the perimeter. That is not a good sign.
There's Jones to the driving one-hander. And Anderson able to wrestle it from Jones. Picked off by Ward.
Poor decision by Charlie. He was looking for Patrick Ewing, who wasn't even facing him. He should never throw the ball to anybody unless they're looking.
Nice move by the veteran Scott Brooks. And Dallas leads 36-32. We were talking yesterday with Dick Motta about Cherokee Parks, and he made the point, you know, some guys play basketball because they're tall. They may not necessarily have the passion for the game, and that might have been the case. Not that things won't turn around. Ewing lost it, thought he was fouled by Parks. But a guy like Cherokee got into the game originally because of the height. Like yourself now. 6.5 remaining in this first half. 4-point Dallas lead.